Alright, guys, let's continue. Load. Yes. Alright. Last episode we ended off after the potluck, which turned out pretty good. Everyone seemed to like the stew. I talked about this in the last episode. I believe it was the last episode. But I think it's bizarre how Harmony Day is called spring. I mean, it's called Harmony Day in Sunshine Islands, thank goodness. But in this game, it's called, Spring Harmony Day and Winter Harmony Day. But in this game, it's called Spring Thanksgiving and Winter Thanksgiving. And I don't know, but I just think that's a bit, I don't know, off the wall, I guess. First of all, Thanksgiving doesn't even happen in the spring unless you're in the southern hemisphere. Hold on. Alright. I think that's rank S milk. If you fill the whole thing, you get like rank S milk. And it sells for a considerable amount of money. Let's check. Yeah, and we're not gonna get the money until tomorrow anyway, but I'm gonna ship it, because if you leave it in your rucksack for days at a time, it does get decreased in quality and freshness and even rank probably, so yeah. Oh, it's only rank A, but still, that's still pretty good. But yeah, Thanksgiving doesn't happen in the southern hemisphere unless, in the spring unless you're in the southern hemisphere. And these games, like, the developers of these games, like, I think they're in Japan, somewhere in Asia, which is in the northern hemisphere. So yeah, I always thought that was a bit bizarre. The potluck I imagined to be a Thanksgiving-based holiday, but, Harmony Day, as I will rightfully call it, appropriately call it. It's like a romance-based holiday, so it just seems more appropriate for them to, be called like either Spring Harmony Day and White Day for the spring one, or like, Winter Harmony Day and Valentine's Day for the fall one. Because I've talked about it before. That's what they're basically based off of. Alright. Oh yeah, and I did find out about the whole cafe and diner thing. we do have to get more people, like mainly background faceless people. And then the cafe and the diner will upgrade. Then we'll start accepting recipes. So yeah, what we're probably gonna do is we're probably gonna do some more fishing, honestly, because number one, we can get the fish fossil, which will give us a lot of money. And number two, there's still some fishermen characters we need to get into the island. And number three, we can put the money towards the bridge. We do need to build the western bridge. Apparently there's also another bridge in the eastern town that we need to build. I haven't found it. Let's see if we can find it. We'll talk to Natalie. I don't think she leaves. She's one of those loyal characters that always stays, but it's still nice to kind of keep on speaking terms with people. But we do also need to do some river fishing too, which only the ocean has the fish fossil. But river fishing is also required for getting people in here, I'm afraid. Alright. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to unlock this area finally. Oh, okay. Yeah. Matter of fact, which bridge is more, like, expensive and which bridge costs less money? Because if we can build the other bridge first and it costs less money, I'm just gonna build, this one. The one over here on the right side. What? Ganon. Oh my god. It's not 6 o'clock yet. You're slacking. Yeah. As much as I'm looking forward to my trip to Houston, I'm kind of also not dreading it. That's kind of a strong word, but just apprehensive. I think that's the right word. Apprehensive. Because sometimes, you know, vacations cause stress a lot of the times, and it causes, you know, people to be on edge. So it's easier for people to just get annoyed and angry at each other. And unfortunately, I tend to be kind of the main victim of that. Yeah. I'm gonna brush them. Maybe that will help. They get really moody, if you catch my drift. But yeah, and then my dad and my brother talked about it. On Monday when we come back, they plan to do some bullshitting around over in Orange Grove or Corpus. And it's just like, no, why? Let's just drop off our mom and come back home. We're gonna be tired. They did that last time too. We went on vacation. Oh my goodness, it's so... I love my family and all, but vacationing with them, it just causes feelings of frustration, stress. Yeah. Wait, it's only letting me build this bridge for now? 45,000. Alright. Well, we have 20,000. We're almost halfway there. I gotta do it. If I want to progress with the diner and just in cafe and in general, I have to build that bridge. Like I said, I'm not gonna start mining until I get Vaughn out of Purple Heart, but because I don't want to start triggering their rival events. So I want to make sure I'm safe with them. Safe from the rival events. Like I said, usually I would like... I love triggering rival events, but this is gonna be an exception. I wish there was like a more effective preventative measure against it. Generally speaking, I actually really like the rival events, but, you know, some games just poorly execute them. Like this game, to be honest. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll do some, like I said, I'll do some river fishing. I just want to do some fall fishing here. And I want to fall ocean fishing. Plus, I want to try to get the fish fossil. It doesn't sell as much as the pirate treasure, but it will still give us a pretty considerable money boost. But yeah, I like it better when the rival events focus on befriending, you know, the person of the same sex. That way, if you don't want to trigger any rival events because, you know, you're trying to go for the marriage candidate, you can just, you know, be careful with how much you befriend the rival before you know, marry the marriage candidate. But yeah, the first rival event, and this goes for all of them, the opposite gender marriage candidate, they have to be at a gray heart for you to trigger them. If you have them at a purple heart, yeah, you're screwed. You won't be able to trigger any of the rival events. I'm actually in this situation in Sunshine Islands right now. I actually really want to trigger the rival event between Julia and Elliot, but I can't. Because I have Elliot at a purple heart, and his affection needs to be like low. So, yeah. But the good thing is, like, once you get married, you can trigger rival events regardless of the heart color you have with the opposite gender. So once you've secured your marriage candidate, you can just trigger the other ones without worry. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get married in that game before I can trigger their first rival event. Yeah, it's a little weird how they work in this game. I prefer to just have them, you know, activate upon befriending, you know, the same gendered marriage candidate. Otherwise known as the rival that you have. But yeah, let's do some river fishing. Also, going back to the vacation discussion, I'm actually kind of curious about how vacations will go, like, with a friend or even, you know, solo vacations. One factor I don't like about vacations is having to share a room. Now, when we went to my grandmother's house in Houston back in 2022, I got to stay there, but I'm unsure if I'll get to do that this time. My dad said if my uncle is like staying up there, he wants us to just stay at a hotel, but like I said, there's plenty of rooms upstairs. If he's up there, my mom and I can, you know, yeah, all four of us, we wouldn't be able to do it, but my dad and my brother could just stay in the hotel and, you know, and then my mom and I could just stay in the rooms we did last time. Because I doubt he's going to want to stay in the the Jack and Jill rooms are feminine and stuff. The room that's kind of isolated from them is a bit more, not masculine, but gender neutral. So that would be a better option. Because, you know, my mom and I we like, back in like 2022, we had our own bedrooms and our own sinks. We just had to share the, toilet and shower room. But the sinks were in a separate place. Hi. Hey. All right. Plus, sometimes, a lot of the time, like, even in, like, 2022, my mom, my dad, and my brother were all a lot. I mean, we did some fun stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but during a portion of the trip, they did stuff that I don't care about, and it was just kind of boring and understimulating. That's another factor of me not liking vacations, is sometimes I feel left out. And just kind of underwhelmed, yeah. Because we're not really doing a whole bunch. And if I go with like a like-minded friend, like Ashton, one of the Ethans, Eli, it could be, a much more pleasant experience. Plus, we've actually talked about our plans for, like, if we ever do meet in person and are able to take vacations together. And, we all agree on getting separate rooms. Because that is a big factor of why I don't enjoy a lot of vacations. With that being said, I'm really looking forward to, going to my grandmother's house. I have so many good memories of doing so. I'm just a bit apprehensive about how it'll go, like with my mom, for example, and my dad and my brother. I should be looking forward to Monday because, we're going to be coming back, and, as much as I as I do enjoy, hey, going to Houston. It's gonna be nice to be back in my own space and the comfort of my own home. Monday is gonna be annoying. My dad and my brother, like, they're very talkative, you could say. So they want to stop and like bullshit and lollygag and talk like it's just annoying. I'm definitely going to be minimizing vacations once I live on my own, which I'm really looking forward to. Being able to do so eventually, because I do love my family and all, but I just feel very out of place at times. And it's not like I plan to just, not talk to them anymore. I still want to get together with them on a reasonable basis, I want to get together for yummy meals. I want to go to, restaurants with them. Well, that falls under yummy meals, but, I do want to, get together for, like, oh yeah, duh. Alright. And then, of course, get together for, like, birthdays and, like, holidays, Good, good stuff like that, but the older I get, the more I realize that I'm definitely gonna be a lot happier once I live on my own. Because I'm a neurodivergent person living with a bunch of neurotypicals. And that can really make you feel out of place. I've learned to embrace being neurodivergent, don't get me wrong, but it can also be a bit crucifying. When it comes to, your family, because they can do stuff you can't do. They can understand each other. But you, on the other hand, or me, neurodivergent people in general, we have a hard time empathizing with neurotypical people. And, we often feel misunderstood by them in turn as well. That's one of the things I'll be covering in my autobiography. I'll definitely be addressing like I said, it's an autobiography, but so I'm gonna be addressing, how I feel that way, how I feel left out, out of place, disconnected from, neurotypical people. But, I'm sure a lot of neurodivergent people will be able to relate. Like I said, the book's gonna be, as a whole, it'll be about my experiences with NF, neurofibromatosis, but a major portion of the book is definitely going to talk about how I have a lot of autism and ADHD symptoms and tendencies. I'm not diagnosed with them, and I'll be sure to mention that in the book too. I'll be like, I'm not diagnosed, but I relate a lot. Because, I don't want to mislead my readers. I don't want them to think, like, that I have them, or that I've been diagnosed when, it's just, suspicion, I guess is the right word, it's just me suspecting that I do. And yeah, I will start buying chocolate again, actually. Because when I start doing some mining, cause I'll explain more when we get to that point, but let's just say it costs a lot of stamina for now, and it's really easy to pass out, and it's gonna require a bunch of like saving and reloading my game. Yeah. You'll see what I mean, like I said, when we get to that point. And yeah, another thing I want to mention regarding neurodiversity. There's also going to be a section that looks at the bright side. Now, I don't like it when people glorify neurodivergent, disorders because, they can make life harder for us. However, at the same time, I don't think, me having NF or ADHD and autism symptoms, it doesn't have to be all gloom and doom either. So I'll definitely be looking at the bright side of things as well. And another section I'll have in the book is realizing I'm not alone. Because when I was a lot younger, I used to feel alone. Like, I thought, there was a lot of struggles that I had. And still have, for that matter. That, I thought I was the only one. I thought it was just a me issue. And, as I got older, I realized that I was wrong, and it's just a normal part of me being neurodivergent. A part of me wants to start doing reacting videos again. Because there are a bunch of weird ass videos that I want to show you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna show off the one that I've been laughing about in my previous videos, but because that one's a... yeah, but I'm kind of tempted to, actually. I want you guys to watch it too, and I want I would give anything to see your guys' reaction to that one Samir Bob Navi video that I've watched. I will give you a hint. But it does involve you know, a student's essay, and the teacher's name is Shitoshi, like Shitoshi. That's how you spell his name. I know. It's bizarre. That's all I'm gonna say, because if I talked about the whole video, you guys would probably think I'm insane. And I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to disturb you guys. I just want to have a nice, jolly, relaxing time playing this game. I want to say hi to Lana if we see her. I don't want... because like I said, they will leave if you ignore them. So I do want to. I don't have to, like, befriend them, but I do want to at least stay on speaking terms with. Ooh, hotel. Nice. Was this hotel here before? And am I just blind as a bat, or like, is this something we unlock? I literally do not know. I mean, I imagine it's, you know, something you have to unlock, because this is supposed to be a deserted island at the start. I don't imagine a fucking hotel being here. Where's Lana? Where is Lana? You know, that's the shitty thing about this game is you have an idea of where the villagers are because you know it has their icon on the map, but it doesn't show you exactly where they are like Sunshine Islands does. Oh yeah, duh. Wait, Lana, come on. I need to talk to you so you don't leave me. What kind of name is Shitoshi anyway? I'm sorry. No offense. I mean, I'm sorry if anyone watching this happens to be last named Shitoshi or whatever, but that just seems really off the wall to me. But really, I do not want to go back to the person I was before I watched the video for the first time. People, when people watch like crazy stuff, they usually say stuff like, "Oh, I miss the person I was before I watched the video." Or this video. But sometimes I feel the opposite. Sometimes videos just leave a positive impact on me for life, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to go back to the times before I watched it. I don't want to look back. I would love to catch a fish fossil. But we're already in fall 12. Yeah, the days go by fast in this game. We're gonna be in New Year's already before too long. There was also, in the student's last name, his last name was Levalsky. Not as off the wall, but, you know, it's kind of fun to say. Levalsky. Mr. Shitoshi and Levalsky. Huh. Oh, I see. Yeah, screw the pumpkin festival. I want no part of the pumpkin festival. Oh, nice. One of our eggplants is... And yeah, apparently we can't build the bridge to this area until we build this bridge, so we don't have a choice. I really hope the next bridge is not going to be so expensive. It probably will be. They're probably going to get more and more expensive, huh? How is my money looking? Not bad. Man, that if I can get that damn fish fossil, that will definitely be a major boost. Lebowski. That's a fun name to say. Lebowski. But yeah, I appreciate you being understanding about me taking a break from doing live streams and premieres. Like I said, I'll be back on the 22nd, but I'm probably gonna be drained and annoyed by the drive back, so I'm probably just gonna wanna not go back to premieres until like the day after. I mean, if you're even available to do premieres, like when it's like the 20. Well, you know, for me when I come back, it'll be the 22nd, and then, you know, when midnight comes, it'll be the 23rd for me, and then it'll still be the 22nd for you. But, you know, the day after my trip, you know, it's gonna be the 24th for me after midnight again, and then it'll be the 23rd for you. But, you know what I mean. But yeah, the day I get back from the trip, I'm probably just gonna wanna relax and, you know, have that night to myself. I mean, I may still do a recording, but, like, you know, actual premieres, I'd rather just save that till the day after, if you're available. Because I know Christmas is going to be approaching too, so I don't even know if you're going to be available, even after I come back from vacation. But we will see. Plus, your birthday is on Christmas. Lebowski. Sorry, I can't stop saying that name. Tim Lebowski. Maybe if I catch or try to fish with Vaughn here, maybe I'll catch a fish fossil. Come on, Vaughn. Be my lucky charm. Come on, come on, come on. Fish fossil, fish fossil. I want a fish fossil. Give me a fish fossil, give me a fish fossil, give me a fish fossil, Come on, come on, come on, come on. Maybe that's why I'm missing fish so much, because it's a fish fossil. Maybe you have like a more likely possibility of like missing them. I don't know if it works like that. Come on, I have a bridge I need to build. Or have Ganon build, but you know, I have to buy the stuff, the services. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right. Let's try to focus here. Ooh. Maybe I'm like doing it too fast. I notice I tend to be like, I'll pull it out when it's the exclamation point, but like if I wait like another split second, I have better luck. Yeah, fishing in this game is very wonky. Ooh. Well, no fish fossils so far, but we're catching some decent sized fish. We have a freaking cow festival tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, but on the 16th. I mean, I'll enter, but your cow needs like a ridiculous amount of affection to get first place. I wish there was like different. You'll see what I mean when I do my A New Beginning playthrough, but as you know, well, I am already doing it, but you know what I mean, as we progress through it. But in that game, there's different, like, I think they're called classes. There's like the beginner class, the intermediate class, the expert class, and for like, you know, competition-based festivals. And it makes it easier. That way, like, if you're, you know, like your crop is a lower quality or your animal doesn't have as much affection and you're just now starting out, you can just enter it in the beginner class. And then, you know, the following year, when it has more affection, you could do the intermediate class and then finally the expert class. And that's how festivals should work in this game. At least the animal festival. You know, the crop festival is a bit more simple. It's not as time consuming, but the animal festival, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she's gonna take my cow, so I believe so. I won't be able to take care of her today or get milk from her today. I guess I'll participate. Why not? Yeah. 2 hearts. I heard you need 8 hearts to, like, get first place. Oh, it's raining. Hell yeah, I don't have to water my crops. Okay, good. A mushroom. Oh, I already have a mushroom too. How do I stop holding stuff? Like, seriously. It's annoying how it's impossible to stop holding stuff. You have to, like, put more stuff in your equip slots. It's just like, why? Yeah, I need to go to the diner or the cafe. Let's go. Come on, guys. why thank ya. Alright. I wish it would tell you like how much fullness and stamina it restored. That way I can more effectively figure out what I need to buy. Oh yeah, I still need to take care of my baby cow though, so I'm gonna go do that. And yeah, I think after the Cow Festival will be a good place to end it. Yeah, I know. I've been ending it off on festivals these last 3 times, but I mean, hey, it's a pretty good way to end it if you ask me. And yeah, I'm not prepared to win this one, to be honest, because I heard that you need, like I said, you need 8 hearts to win. And that takes a god-awful long time. So, but I'm just doing it for the point of, for, you know, the sake of publicity, I guess you can call it. And I'm gonna save in case something happens. Alright. Oh my goodness, why can not, why won't you grow? Oh well, it's a festival anyway. I don't think shipping comes on festivals. Which is the main reason I really want them to grow. It'll give me closer to getting 45,000 G. That is a ridiculous amount of money for a damn bridge, but... Ooh. Hold on. Save. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. I thought it freezed for a minute. I was like, oh fuck. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get lucky in the winter time and get some wonderfuls. I'll be planting a lot more crops then. Oh, okay, yeah. Let's go to the festival. Oh wow, he's at a purple heart now. Talk to your animal before the contest. Make your animal happy. Wait, can I do that? How do I even know which one's mine? Okay, but yeah, I'll explain. As you know, as you just now saw, and as I pointed out, Vaughn is now at a purple heart. As you raise your affection with the opposite gender marriage candidates, their heart, the little heart by them will like change and it'll grow. I appreciate that, Elliot, but my cow only has 2 hearts. You need 8 to win. You see how he only has a gray heart, and then Vaughn here now has a purple heart. The heart color will change as you grow their affection. First it starts out as gray, then purple, then blue, then green, then yellow, then orange, then finally red. So yeah, tomorrow's episode is going to be very interesting too. But yeah, I'll save that. Like I said, I'll save that for tomorrow's / next time's episode. Yeah, those are the only 2 cows here, and I didn't notice a difference. Vaughn. Finally, I talked to you. No, I am not very confident. I'm only doing this for publicity, because yeah, I don't know, Vaughn. I don't know which one's my cow, or if she's even here. All right, let's start. Huh. I have to judge everyone fairly, of course, but I'm rooting for you. Yeah, that's just messed up. Why are you judging? If you're representing like a city, why are you judging and choosing out winners from other cities? Like, that's just a bit weird, in my opinion. But yeah, now I'm really looking forward to recording, next episode. That episode will probably be, premiered on the you know, this one I'll premiere tomorrow night. So the other one, so the one that I'm gonna do after this one will be premiered the night after. And if I can get the bridge in the next episode, oh my goodness, that would be awesome. So there's Lana and there's Lana. Alright. I'm probably gonna get lost. I hate how there's not wonderful pieces. I was hoping I'd get some for the Crop Festival, but no. Okay, and you know what else that also means? That Vaughn's at a Purple Heart. It's not like it's not like the bridge is taking our sweet time anyway, but when we do get it, we can actually go ahead and start mining and getting Sabrina and Regis here. Regis is Sabrina's father. But now I don't have to worry about unwanted rival events triggering between the two. Everyone else, I want the rival events, but not between them. But you can only trigger rival event, like, the first rival event, yeah, you can trigger on the first year for each rival couple, but the second rival event, you have to wait until next year. And then the year after that for the third rival event for each rival couple, and so on. It's going to take some time, but I would love to see, you know, Natalie and Pierre, when we unlock him, married off. Same with Juliet and Elliot, and Denny and Lana. You know what? I'll take it, because I thought I was going to get last. Too bad. Well, don't let it discourage you. Keep working hard. It's okay, Denny. I knew I wasn't going to win. I just wanted to do it for publicity. I can't say that word. Publicity reasons. There's always next year. Yeah. You lost. Work harder next time. Nobody hands out. Screw you, Taro! Taro's insensitive as fuck, man. I didn't expect you to lose. It's okay. I kind of I'm just happy that I got third place. I thought I was going to get last place. Are you taking good care of it? Yes, Vaughn, I am! Jesus! You are so freaking on my ass all the time. Leave me alone. Alright. It's too bad he didn't win, but there's always next year. If I can get it to 8 hearts by next year, then yeah. Alright, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys next time. Bye.